Before I start, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahshai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. A little bit honor to Apostle and Elders, a great minister who real well and teach well. Shalom to the 144,000, starting with the men that's pushing and believing this word in all truth and sincerity and sacrificing their will to do so. Shalom to the men, women, and children that's believing, and shalom to Israelite foreigners scattered abroad on all four corners of the earth. And this video was just thought, or I was just meditating on. This is one of the few things I was meditating on. When the Lord come back, really when the Lord comes back, when Yahweh Shai comes back, everybody's gonna tremble at that name and know that name. And really, through the preaching that's been happening, everybody know they're Israelites. So everybody know who's who, what's what. So how more so when we get when the Lord comes back and He start commencing judgment. So really, I don't have much. This is just something I was just reflecting on, and Lord willing, this will be edifying. And I'm gonna go ahead and jump in Joshua, because even the heathens fear the Lord's name. And really, it's crazy because back then the heathens feared the Lord's name and Israelites didn't, because really Israelites was in a relaxed state. Oh yeah, the Lord gonna save us. We can keep. No, that ain't gonna happen now. Now what's gonna happen is that when the Lord comes back, He's only getting His remnant, and everybody else gonna suffer horribly, starting with the house of Israel and Amos. So I'm gonna start. Let's see. I'm gonna start at Joshua chapter 2 and verse. Actually, I start at verse 1. And Joshua the son of Nun sent out Shittim 2 men to spy secretly and go and view the land, even Jericho. And they went and came into the harlot's house named Rahab and logged there. Verse 2, and it was told of the king of Jericho, saying, Behold, there came men in hither tonight the children of Israel to search out the country. And this is basically saying there was 2 Israelite men that was sent to go out to spy out this place and get ready to take it over. And that's basically what's going on now. But even more, I'm going to keep reading. And this is verse. Yeah, and actually I'm going to finish at verse 2. Behold, there came men in hither tonight of the children of Israel to search out the country. In verse 3, and the king of Jericho said unto Rahab, saying, Bring forth the men that are come to thee, which are entered into thy house, for they be come to search out all the country. And yeah, these men were sent to search this place out. Verse 4, and the woman took the 2 men and hid them, and said, Thus there came men unto me, but I wist not whence they were. In verse 5, and it came to pass about the time of the shutting of the gate, when it was dark, that the men went out hither. The men went and what not, pursue after them quickly, for ye shall overtake them. In verse 6, but she had brought them up to the roof of the house and hid them with the stalks of flax, which she had laid in order upon the roof. Verse 7, and the men pursued after them the way of Jordan unto the fords, and as soon as they which pursued after them were gone out, and shut the gate. In verse 8, and before they were laid down, she came up unto them upon the roof. And she said unto the men, I know the Lord hath given you the land, that your terror is fallen upon us. And I'm gonna speak on that after I get done. And that all inhabitants of the land faint because of you. And yeah, that's basically saying Rahab knew that the Lord was with us at this time, and he heard, and she knew that the Lord was with us, and that should bring fear into your spirit, man. The Lord is the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, and Yahweh Shai going to come back and deal with men in the manner of how he was dealt with, which means he's going to come back. He's not going to send. He's not coming back to send peace. He's going to send a sword. And I'm gonna keep reading. Actually, I'm gonna go to verse 10. For we have heard how the Lord dried up the river, dried up the Red Sea for you when ye came out of Egypt, and what ye did unto two kings of the Amorites that were on the other side of Jordan, Sidon, Og, whom ye utterly destroyed. And yeah, basically, basically, it was known throughout the land that what the Lord did for the Israelites. But also in Second Ezra chapter 2 and Second Ezra chapter 1 states that how Jake is really ungrateful to the Heavenly Father. He flooded kings in the name of, he flooded kings for us. He killed people. He hardened Pharaoh's heart and destroyed him. He magnified his name upon the whole earth those times like that. Just like it was in Second Kings when Elijah was on the scene and them prophets was on the scene. It was Elijah and versus them other prophets, who God is who and what God is what, and Yahweh stand down a fucking beam of fire and put them logs on fire. And to mind you that Ezekiel poured so much water on that too. The Lord ain't just it's just some big dumb being that just let things happen just to let it happen. No, it's designed the way he has it. This is his matrix. And really, when the Lord come back, ain't no talking, ain't none of that, man. So we urge at Great Millstone the importance of fearing the Lord, because when the Lord comes back, when the Lord comes back, ain't no prophets on the scene. Everybody's getting the business. So I'm gonna read verse 11. As soon as we heard these things, our hearts didn't melt. And yes, even heathens melted at the Lord's name, man. So y'all Israelites telling me y'all can't fear the Lord, man? Y'all playing with the Lord like that? Y'all playing with the Lord when he melts and strike fear into men's hearts, man. He created beings for them to fear him, man. That is very omnipotent, man. People talk about, Esau can do. Y'all so scared of the quote unquote white man Esau Edom, but y'all ain't feeling the Lord when he built up Esau. And I'm gonna restart that. This is Joshua chapter 12 verse 11. As soon as we had these things, our hearts didn't melt, neither did there remain any more courage in any man because of you. For the Lord your power, Yahweh, he is your God, heaven above and in the earth beneath. And yeah, the Lord is omnipotent, man. Isaiah chapter 45, 45, I think 46 too as well, but Isaiah chapter 45 tells you the Lord is above everything, man. The Lord is the judge around here, man. It ain't no joke. It ain't no coincidence that you see all these wars and people getting deleted or deleting themselves at fast rates. It get crazy. It's getting crazy out here, man. So this place is building up. It's building up to a certain point. But yeah, that's just something I was thinking about or meditating on. I didn't want to make this long. And Lord willing, this video will be edifying. Before I close, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Shai, Ba'asher, Kakadash. On to the next one, Shalom.